Hello friends, welcome to VFX Pipeline channel. In this video we will learn how we can publish our Python packages to PyPy. And PyPy is a central repository where you can share your Python packages with community so they can download using pip command. So you remember when you type pip install and some package name, so you can also submit your packages to PyPy where other developers can download using pip. Very interesting and learning stuff for all the technical directors, programmers, Python developers. And if you're a beginner, please follow this video because you are going to learn a lot of new thing and informative information in this video. Okay, so let's start. And guys, if you haven't subscribed VFX Pipeline, please subscribe because here I'm going to create a lot of interesting and informative videos for you guys. Okay, so let's start with the website, which is PyPy, and here you can see that you can install, publish Python packages, blah blah. So here, for example, if you want to search for some packages, for example, let's say psutil, very interesting. I think I missed that psutil. Yes, so psutil is a library which is used for, when you want to read or write some read the system information, which is CPU, RAM and all this thing. Somebody already created this package for you, so you no need to reinvent the wheel for you, right? So what you can do is you can just simply use pip install psutil and that's it. So similar to that, there are many packages already published by some other developers. So here, if you want to publish your application, your Python package, so first thing what you have to do is you need to create an account here. You need to register yourself. Okay, I already registered myself, so let me log in first so I can show you. All right, and your password and login. So once you log in this account, it will show you if any packages uploaded by you. So for this demo, I created a package which is VFX Pipeline, and this is interesting. I'll show you in practically how this gonna work. So now let me go to the main page, and if I search here, for example, VFX Pipeline, okay. So here you can see VFX Pipeline 0.0.1 is Studio Pipeline for 3D animation in VFX Studio. Okay, once you click there, you will see pip install VFX Pipeline, and guys, this is just uploaded by me. So I'm definitely have plans to actually make this VFX Pipeline package much more useful for you guys. So in future you can also use the core library, which I often use for my all open source projects. So I will add here, but this is for the learning process. So here you can see that pip install VFX Pipeline will install this package for you, and it will also show you the information like who uploaded that and the author information, what is the license information, so many interesting stuff, right? Okay, so enough theory. Now let's just if you want to let me show you what is pip here. So whenever you install Python in your system, no matter whether you are using Mac, Windows or Linux, they all comes with a pip command, and with this pip basically you can install packages inside Python. So pip install VFX Pipeline. So once you type this, it will look for the package. Here it's looking for my package. I know it's a permission denied because I'm not a admin mode, and also I don't want to install, but just to show you that this command works. So if you type pip install VFX Pipeline, and let me misspell that, and then if you hit enter, it will say that it is the distribution is not found. So that means in future when you type pip install VFX Pipeline in your system, you are going to install VFX Pipeline modules in your system. Okay, now let's just start our what exactly I did to create that. Okay, so first thing is, let me show you my existing setup here, and then I will create a fresh setup for you. And this video might be a little long because I want to clear every single thing. I don't want to skip anything in between, and also I want to tell you that what's going on in the behind the scene. Okay, so let's start. So here for that, what you have to do is you need to maintain a directory structure. So here in my case, the important file is one is this VFX Pipeline 2ml file, and one is this setup.py file, one readme.md file, a license file which you can get from your GitHub repository. And if you don't know, create a GitHub account which is free, and you can create a repository there. It's very useful for your projects. And rest of the thing is the source, which is very important here. Source is the folder where you will put your all the source code. Okay, so this is just for the it's like a intro what I did here, but now I want to create a new sample for you. So right now, if I go to here and say pip install renderbox, hey, where is my R? Okay, so if I type pip install renderbox, there is no renderbox available, but I want this renderbox, which is a kind of a tool which I'm writing, a open source tool. So I want to add this package there. And the reason, even if my tool is not completed yet, but I still want to create a package for that, so I can register this name on PyPy, so nobody else can actually take the render box. So by the time when you are watching this video, render box is already acquired by me. Okay, so let's see to proceed. In any folder you can be, and then create a folder called src, which is your source will be in this folder. All right, and then in the source, let me create a Python file. So text file, and this is my main module, main.py file. All right, and here you can just follow this the same structure here. And also you need to, since this is a package, so you have to put a underscore init file here. All right, underscore init underscore py. Perfect. All right, so this is your source. I know it's empty. Maybe let's just create a print here, so at least print okay. So this is your code just for now. And it can be like whatever sub libraries, and if you want to create substructure here, everything must be in this source folder. Okay, for now this main.py is more than enough for us. Now let's just create a setup.py file here, and for that setup okay. So this is our setup.py file which is required. And also whatever is your package name, that 2ml file needs to be created. Okay, for now I want to create a render box, the render box app. So what I will going to do is render box dot 2ml. And guys, these are just empty files which I'm creating. Okay, rest of the content which I will copy for you, so you can easily understand what is going on. Let me copy my stuff from here. So let me open this in Explorer and copy the license file, readme file, and that's it. Okay, so this one I'm going to add here. All right, so we are done. Let me just open this into my IDE, because here I'm a bit comfortable to edit things. Let me open this to my IDE with a new window. Okay, and it's asking for creating a new virtual environment, which is I really want to do that. So hit OK, and now it's creating a virtual environment. And virtual environment is here, a venv folder is creating. And if you don't know how to create virtual environment, you should watch a complete video tutorial I already created on VFX Pipeline channel. Okay, so here is the thing which we have here. Let me just finish that. And okay, meanwhile we can edit things here. For example, readme.md file, which I'm going to edit this file. Let me double click this, and once you hit double click, it will okay. So now you are able to edit this file here. Let me just render box. Okay, and this is our AI based render assistant. So whatever you want to add here, that you can add some this is your render assistant. I think that information is more than enough for us. Okay, so this is your readme file, and now let's just go to renderbox 2ml. So renderbox 2ml is empty right now, right? So all you have to do is just copy the lines which I'm typing here in your code. So let me just simply copy paste this line here, nothing else. Okay, what this is doing is it's just creating a like what is required for the package. So right now it's setup tool for above 42 and the wheel is required. Just copy paste this and no need to think about that at this time. Okay, so now what we have left is setup.py. So let's just simply go to the setup.py. Let me copy this, and guys, you can easily get all this stuff from my repository, which is github.com vfx pipeline /vfx pipeline. This repo is already up on GitHub, so you can get the entire code from directly from there. I will show you in the end of this video, and also you can get okay, I'll show you here. So you can't okay, so where you can get the Git, if you are in PyPy, you can simply click on home page. So once you click on home page, here you go. So here you see the package file there. Okay, all right, so now let's just go back to our setup.py. in the temp, which is we are going to create Control V, and this is the few lines that you should change according to the setup that you are actually uploading. So for in my case, I want to create a renderbox app. So this is the app name which you should be careful about, that whatever name you will put, that will be registered here. So pip install vfx pipeline is fine, but I want pip install renderbox. So then the renderbox will appear here. Okay, so if you put a space like this, then automatically when it will when it package will run, that time a underscore will apply here. So if you don't want that, then don't put any space. Okay, so let's say I need render box. Okay, what is the version name that you can say? My version is same and author is same, my name, my email address, and this is my AI based render assistant. Okay, and long description we already have there. And if the repo is asking, then let's just change this to render box. I have some interesting ideas for the render box, and that I'm going to share with you guys in some other videos, but for now let's just stick to our topic. So here rest of the thing I think is all fine because my license is open. This is GNU GPL v3, so that is fine. Rest all this thing fine. Okay, make sure you have the readme file because it's going to read before making the packages. Okay, so file wise is done. Now this is our package. Now we need to go to our terminal. So once we are in our terminal, then we need to install some packages. Let me show you the steps what we are actually doing. So for publishing Python packages, first files and folder structures that we already built, the source folder which is important, the setup.py file which is we already did, and now we need to install these two packages. Okay, so what you can do is copy this line, and also you can find in the description of this video the command which I'm typing here right now. So we need upgrade build, and then we need twine. Okay, let's put twine. So what this twine is useful for, twine is used for upload your packages to the repository. I'll show you in a second. Okay, once you're done with that, all you have to do is just by this run this command, and again let me just where it is. Okay, so what you have to do is you need to type this command, and also I'll show you all these commands I usually type here in my terminal. So here you can see that we already have this command that we are. So here I uploaded a repo, uploaded to my repo, and this is the dist build. All right. Okay, so I think enough. So what we have to do is, first, I think I missed this command. That's what I was looking for. We need to build this pym build. Okay, and then let me go to my terminal here, clear, paste. So guys, one thing you should notice here, right now we have only source folder here, but after you run this command, there will be a dist folder will be created. After that, it will kind of get all this requirement of your packages and make a wheel file for that. Okay, and that will be something which is useful when you are trying to upload that, and that's what we are building right now. And here you can see that it's creating a folder, our package name renderbox 0.0.1. so next time when we upload, the version will be update. It's take very it's depend on how much files you have in your folder, but right now we are done with that, and you can see there is a dist folder here. Okay, in the dist folder we have a tar.gz file and we have a wheel file. So that means our package is now ready to upload to our server. Now we need to run this command, which is twine upload and dist means whatever content we have in this dist folder, everything we want to upload. Let's just copy this, paste this command, and this is our last command. So that you can see here we are just adding this command here. Let's just hit enter, and it will ask you for your username, and this username is your username of PyPy and your password. Okay, so now once you type your username and password, the upload process will start, and once everything is done, it says that your project renderbox is now up. Let me go to our repo here, and let me search the project here called renderbox. No, it's still not there. We just published. Let's just search again. For update, it might take a bit of time, but still it's not there. Let's just check in our profile. Everything is live. I'm not going to edit anything here, so whatever time it will take in front of them. So is saying that last released half a minute ago, so it's not even 1 minute completed. And AI render assistance, so it's showing our package name also. So let me just click on view and view as a public page, and here you can see pip install renderbox is now appear here. But I'm just still wondering why it's not available in the search. Let's search the VFX pipeline. So once you search VFX pipeline, is appear in the PyPy. Let's see renderbox. All right, so now you can see because it was less than 1 minute, that's why it was not appear here. But now as you can see that 1 minute ago, renderbox is available. So what that means is from now onward, you can just copy pip install renderbox, copy in your terminal, paste and hit enter, and you can able to download the packages which I'm going to release for you guys. Also we have GitHub a link here, so you can actually kind of link all your help, bug tracker and all this information here, and it will also show you whatever the version you are updating. So you can see that release history will be maintained here. So next time when you publish, a version 0.02 will be there. All right, so I think this is that's it. That's the end of this video. I hope you learned something new in this video, and you also publish your Python packages on PyPy, and let me know in the comment below which packages you are going to publish on PyPy. Thank you guys. This is the end of this video. I'll see you in my next VFX pipeline video. Thank you. Take care.